Pockets too big, they sumo. Pockets too big, they sumo. Pockets too big, they sumo. Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You in there, no chance, you go. Pockets too big, they sumo. Pockets too big, they sumo. Pockets too big, they sumo.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. 3rd and long for Hackenberg. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The second down run for Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Pick up there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Second down, Hackenberg. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Hackenberg. He hits West underneath. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hackenberg on 1st down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep downfield, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, it's Hackenberg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And McManus able to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. But their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
Now those 50-plus yards seem easy for some reason.
Yo, my rookie running back I drafted.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe that was just how he was built week 1 because shit, that's his first game I've seen him in. But this motherfucker has offensive lineman legs, bro. Like I seen you the picture of it. And then when I went to his
he said he got offensive lineman legs.
Bro, like his feet are like are below his waist is like 4 feet wide, bro.
Y'all fucked up.
And then I went to his regular player in the depth chart and his legs are normal.
So you saying it's a glitch?
Man, it's got to be a matter of error, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, man, I'm over here playing Denver in the D2L, man, trying to get this game in. This is, not for nothing. He can't. I'm gonna make playoffs. I just gotta beat him and get it together, basically.
Yeah. I'm playing the Rams right now in your league. It's 6-10 my way. Boy showing me week 1 was just a fluke.
I should have never thrown that.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
This dude. I'm playing. Like I said, he's not in playoff contention, but people still gonna play to play, man. That's really what it's all about. You can spoil somebody else's dreams on the way. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all it takes is one game, baby.
That's it. One game is all it takes. What do you say? Shatter niggas, you say?
Working from the gun, it's caught.
That's what I'm saying, so.
That's growing things.
Get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think
the Bulls talking. I was telling the boy, I said, "Yo, the Black Knights missed his first game." I said, "Y'all should have just let me. Y'all should have just let me take that team." Oh, you left the first time. He was like, "You left the first time." I said, "You don't come back and get a good team." I said, "Okay." Yeah, bro. Not for nothing.
Sound like something the Lions would probably say.
That's the Jaguar dude said that. And so then the other boy was like, "Yo, I said it was open. I said I was about to Belichick them and everything, set up the whole lineup and do all that. Their defense is official, but."
Now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. We'll see. They go play action here on first down.
Man, you got to come better than that, dude.
Picked up by Tahir Whitehead.
You keep running them pass routes. I'm all over that. Yeah, but he was like, "Oh, you can't leave and come back." I said, "You know what? No worries, bro."
Them boys are smart asses, man.
Oh, bro, I'm not.
I don't know why. I just can't. I can't read 80. I've been around that bitch since motherfucking last 17 years. That shit ain't never had a restart. That shit ain't never had.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, bro, they got their teams and they gonna give anybody else that comes in the scratch. I'm not really beat for that. Like, you got to start off from the scratch.
Shit, honestly, shit, this the most motherfucking man. How do I drop a switch? That went straight from. This the first time I've ever really seen teams open like this. It usually ain't no openings until like. Shit, I remember one time, bro, we went 4 seasons without having it.
That's because this Madden is cheesy, bro. Niggas is not really caring. Like, not for nothing. This Madden is the most glitchiest, like, shittiest Madden they ever put out. So a lot of people is just like, if a lot of people is just like, if they gonna play, they gonna play. Really, to be honest with you, I mean, you know, we play because we play, but
I play because shit, I'm a football man.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people is just gonna be like, man, I'm not even wasting my time. A lot of people not gonna waste their time, and I don't blame them. I mean, some of the shit you see, you be like, what?
You
be like, damn, that shit fucking really happened? So, I don't blame people that don't be beat for this shit. To be honest with you, I don't at all. Not even a little bit. And that's why you see a lot of the madness losing steam. Because cats is just like, fuck this shit. Niggas getting tired. I mean, like I said, I always played Madden. So, you know, but...
I've been playing Madden since the Echo team, bro.
It's only so much a motherfucker can take of bullshit, bro.
Echo team, when they had the girl as the running back.
On second down, here's Carr. He's got that one complete.
It's only so much a person can take of bullshit until they be like, man, I can't do it no more. They can start like, I'm playing, what do you say? I'm playing 2K, I'm doing this, you know what I mean? Like, so that's really what I think, what I think this Madden is about. I guess enough people are playing where the developers are not really, because you don't see nothing about no.
You know what? One of the dudes left Madden right before Madden released. One of the main guys.
So he must have. So he knew what was up then. Oh, he on the low. He on the low.
He probably ain't like the. I don't know. Maybe he went to a competitor.
Yeah, but he on the low. He low key probably about to whistle him. He low key about to fuck around and whistle somewhere else. Watch.
Yeah, he already went somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying. So he got something.
I just don't know where he went to.
He got something in the works because all Madden need is somebody that's gonna give him a run.
A competitor.
That's it. If Madden get a competitor, they got to step their shit up.
But you see, Madden ain't really for to connect the franchise because, you know, in reality, they're not really making money off of connect the franchise. They're making all their money off of MUT.
Correct.
So that's the only MUT is basically a 99 versus 99 user animation game.
Yeah, that's where all the money coming in. Yep, off the MUT shit. Sad thing about it is everybody rushed. See, the thing about it is you anticipated so much. Everybody rushed out and got it. They got their money already now. So it's like, okay, well, unless everybody decides to wait until the next one comes out and see what it's like, but you know that's not gonna happen. Madden heads is Madden heads. Niggas just gonna pick this shit up and be like, hey, listen, we're gonna lab this thing, and it is what it is. Let's get it. So you're not gonna say.
My man just dropped a wide. Yeah, I completely agree with you there, bro.
He's going to walk one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's really what it is, man. Cash is gonna lab this thing and keep it moving, man.
Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I'm keeping it up with you, bro. I've been saying for the last few years. Once NCAA drop again, I'll never pick up. I won't pick up that.
25, second and 10.
Once NCAA comes out, you'll find me on that.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. They reacted poorly on that.
I love that NCAA, man.
Is that what?
I said I love that.
Yeah, a lot of people like NCAA.
About to win the ride.
Brody certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Hackenberg.
Hey, so my defensive end got another strength upgrade with his training.
Is that what?
So now my defensive end's at 95 strength.
95. Oh, already? Just off the 4 weeks of preseason in the first week?
I've gotten 2 strength upgrades so far.
And that can put your team in some dust.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Off the play fake, Hackenberg. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
He's whooping his guy, man. He's just, you gotta get that play recognition up.
That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The first down throw for Hackenberg.
My running back slow.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check your D on there. Tell me that ain't no shit.
Complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Yeah, I ain't never seen no shit like that, bro.
8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
That dude.
taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Got the baby. Why one look longer than the other?
On the play, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Hackenberg. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Because you running the same play. This is what Reef was talking about.
Right after this. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And they're going to
Got something for that.
They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Hackenberg. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Coleman Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to a lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score.
You don't know whether to play the run or
can
play the
also work to your
pass.
advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
I thought I was going to get that crease. I could have sworn I was going to get that crease, bro.
And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January.
I thought I was going to get that crease.
They would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
I'd be anticipating.
In our meeting with the coaching staff, that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
I don't even know what I am. I don't even know what my record is in this league. To be honest with you.
Don't.
To throw on second down. Carr. He's going to walk one deep left side here.
Come on, Darby. You gotta be kidding me.
Kicked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to
Darby's slow as hell. I don't know why he's so fucking slow.
Oh man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time.
Said Darby,
Darby, yeah.
This one, and it turned into a flow. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg.
I know he was gonna do that shit. Watch it, play action shot.
Very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many
I don't
times
know.
you see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket waiting for him to clear going across.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out. Get him out in the flat to let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, that was a touchdown.
first and 10. Hackenberg finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these kids get back-to-back catches here on the backfield. They can set something up downfield in the later sequence. Oh, and now West lost the football.
Scoobies.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Oh, boys. Scoobies.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they
He gave up the Scooby snap.
Preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A handoff to Abdullah. And he works free. Abdullah, 30.
Ooh! Boy out there breaking on him.
And now we see a play on first down.
Here we go. Wait a minute.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Boy, wasn't got the speed on there, but he be getting hot. But he got the speed.
Give me that interception.
We're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Let's go, man. Way to get your ball back.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. There'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
All right.
And a timeout. As they stop it with
I just realized that.
seconds to go in half number 1.
I wasn't even paying attention to the side Von Miller's on.
7 now on second and goal.
A little switcherooski on me. A little switcheroo.
Yeah, down.
He's going to get it running right.
That's it. That's the respect. That's down.
Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their
Yeah, man.
And right now,
We're going to tank it out, man, CL.
and take it into the second half.
Extra point right down the middle.
Yo, this dude, Aaron Donald, is whooping my first
Is that Aaron Donald on your team? Oh, you talking about the Rams you playing?
Yeah, he is whooping my first round choice.
Oh, you mean your lineman? Yo, Aaron Donald is a monster, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I got my best lineman against him. I ain't got no answer for him. So.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. Hackenberg now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I was over here not even paying attention to shit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're second and a yard for the 34.
He trying to listen.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go offense first to start quarter number 3.
I was trying to get my boy to play. I don't know where this dude is at. My boy. I gotta play I Am Legend too. I got a couple games, man. They ain't all gonna get played, man.
Take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
Tell me how that works. Tell me how that happens.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive.
Man, I gotta try to get the playoffs of this thing. The only sad thing about it is this dude Benjamin. I can't even. He's so slow.
So after the run for a yard, here comes second.
I don't even know how he even got on my team as far as when it comes to speed. He is the super slowest of the slow.
Carr to throw on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down.
Pocket collapses. We on our way, boys. Get on your job.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, boys. Go ahead and get it, man. Go ahead and get it, man.
Carr now on 1st down. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down shy.
Goes underneath to Abdullah. Goes underneath to Abdullah.
And it'll bring up a second down.
You can just see his short ass just slow as hell going out to the line. It's just slow as shit.
Now Carr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You are slow as shit, Garble. You got to be fucking shitting me how slow you are, my good man. Yo, it just looks like he look like he's just going in slow motion. This shit is crazy. I don't understand.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring.
It just look like he's going in slow motion, man.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken.
Let's go. He tried to do it.
Carr seems to be in some pain.
I was ready for it. I knew it was coming.
And get a report when we come back to Denver. Here now, Johnny.
Don't tell me the backup is A.J. McCarron.
This is
Aaron Donovan got it.
Carr got hurt.
An excellent return that time. 26 yards.
Who the fuck is T. Nash? Please tell me that's our. We got a halfway decent backup. Who is this dude?
Oh man, bro.
Who is this dude we got in here? Who is this dude?
Good thing we know how to tackle, baby. Good thing we know how to tackle.
Oh, he's a rookie. Oh, shit. Now we about to dink and dunk. The dink and dunk special is coming. The dink and dunk specials on the way, bro. It's third quarter, 4th and 1. Yeah, I could feel it.
What?
I said the dink and dunk special was on his way.
The Dunkin' Dunk.
Dink and dunk.
So now look at the Broncos as they take that out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get it stopped defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they?
He thought that was pick. That's why he knew he was diving and shit. Come on.
Stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part went to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and that offense has done it all.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
There you go, boys. Defense is about defenseman's championship.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be
Underneath ball.
Looks like right at the 40.
I think he probably caught that play action shot like 50 million times.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They got a big decision right here, boys. Got a big decision. Got a big decision. Big decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter. They've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going 4-on-4. On play action, it's Hackenberg. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake
Oh my goodness.
Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big
This dude is trash, man.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking.
Never seen somebody run the same damn plays all the goddamn time.
They come out, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Christian Hackenberg. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had in their last possession.
I just fucked myself by lining up offside.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Toss to Abdullah. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There's the flash of Abdullah. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Backup out there ready to go.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Backup, and he ain't gonna work the backup too hard.
Make it second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy.
Ain't gonna work him too hard.
Defense stand up and stop him.
Ain't gonna work him too hard.
Bro, it wouldn't let me call a timeout.
So what?
He said wouldn't let me call a timeout and ice it. And ice the dude. I just lost off field goal.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
What happened in that game?
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
All right, boys, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's go. What's the score of that game?
My game?
Yeah.
I just lost by a fucking field goal.
At least it wasn't nothing cheesy like the last one. Oh, I got that bullshit off last time.
Wouldn't let me call timeout and fucking ice it, man.
And he's got the first before he's brought down.
It wouldn't let you ice him?
No, wouldn't let me call timeout yet.
So it was a close game, yeah. We're gonna slow walk this one. My Derek Carr is out. I haven't even played with my quarterback. Just this rookie dude. It's like a 72 overall. We haven't even played with him.
He's still playing
D2L, yeah. 24-17, 5 and counting.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
Yeah, we haven't even played with this quarterback, man. That's the thing.
Teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they're always posted in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Why they got Paul shit, Jabri, Boot Mamba? What type of shit is that, bro? What you talking about?
Chance for the backup here to throw. It's complete. Abdullah. That's all the way in.
So they talking about Boot Mamba. What the hell is that about?
Amir Abdullah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders hang on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Well, I'm about to hop on some Call of Duty, man.
Damn, I wish I ain't had a game right after this. I hop right on you. Shit, I still gotta get myself good to go.
Get on and hit me up, man.
Definitely, my guy.
All right, good guy.
And they will not get it.
Starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hackenberg on first down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Hackenberg. Left side here to Sanders. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Looking to throw on second down. Nash looking downfield for Jones. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
To throw on third down. Nash. That's complete to Darbo. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And the Raiders are them will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and short yardage. Hackenberg. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? You go to the bigger guy to try to...
And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On second down, here's Hackenberg. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's West. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw, Hackenberg. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. First down, Hackenberg. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This is Abdullah. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Again, it's Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set. 3-19.
On the give, this is Washington. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Nash. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Oakland, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they'll get another road test.
Hey. Okay. Pockets too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pockets too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pockets too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that judo. If it ain't me, you Curry gets the flame calling. Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a fuck about a dollar. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Gotta get it, that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want to get in the Euro. slot open. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call it a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus, see them. Acrobat with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Did it a new? Oh, deliver new. Giving out like check out the free though. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You in no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You in no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Complete. This is Lewis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They get it to him running left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. first down. Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Buying time to his left. Finding room at the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Set. 3-19.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue 90.
3rd and 2, Lauletta. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks. We see.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit, in for the score. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's got some space here. Odell Beckham Jr., the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw is Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Big 20.
Now a first down throw. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to throw. Stafford dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We're rolling, we're rolling.
On second down, here's Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Riddick. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
and that one ended up going backwards.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And there he goes again. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Here we go now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some space here. Fights through, and now a crease. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are in for 6. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer.
Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. On 1st and 10, Lauletta flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The pitch goes to Barkley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Lorletto. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Braxton Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. And he knocks it through. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Stafford now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Monday. 11. Give me radar.
Now a play fake here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go back to Reddick. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lowered in the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Caught on the right side by Jones. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Caught by Jones. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Out of the gun, Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Giants ready to come out now. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Riddick with a carry. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Out to the flat for Riddick. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Lauletta. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Now Stewart on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Coming off play action, Lauletta. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go! Blue landed!
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Shakes off the sand. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Lauletta. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now it's Lauletta. Wiggles free. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw, and he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's back to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they pitch it. It's Stewart. And he's got room. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it and the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Here we go now. 3-19.
backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Lions,
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she call me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menus, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
right hook like the verses don't matter. And I'm so tired of your flexing and trapping. A mouth full of fish, stop any hit chatter.
These sex are French, but it ain't pink matter.
You was in the safe, blue pills in a mattress. Fraudulent, phony, I award you a Tony Award. You a girl silicone, you should be all plastic. Back while I'm passing. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Alright. Say, fall back like summer never came. Back, you don't really want to blame. Big, deep games up at the creek. If you wanna play beef, that's not a fair game. That's aces of space, jack of all trades. Tucking the jewels, they jacking your chain. Tuck with the crew and you catching the fate. That ain't a game, you should know you like Twain. Don't be the lame that play superhero. Cause that'll be the good way to lose your dentals. Tooth and dental, all incidental. Head banging on a toothbrush instrumental. Now back to back where we gon' dump. Face all stuck like 100 dumb texts. Banned in the city like it's bad brains in me with my face off. Face
little homie.
Fall back. Oh, it just goes out like that? No.
Settle down, won't you say? Settle down.
I'm in black car, racing through the incoming lane, so insane. It's not a game, yeah.
Settle down, won't you say? Settle down.
I'm in a black car, racing through the incoming lane, so insane. It's not a game. Fall back.
I live with birds from there. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo to the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flex. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk to chat. They tap on the rock, come at. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building again, we had a plan. We came on top of the building again, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a band. Oh, hey, 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a, yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the cape in. I live with birds from there. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds from there. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy body. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got the picture me, Pacific ice from an ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me, send me calling, ready for war like Korea, headlining shows out in Poland, you should be cleaning my mansion, my presence disgusting, why don't you act like a Hoffman, and go get to dustin', yeah, latex on my, go clean my crown, they don't make a sound, money goes on me, white paint on my toes, that's a new bay alert, gon' be mad, jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you, remember this face cause I'm that, you gon' lose too, dripping in ice, you looking at you, it's squad goals win, are you pretty like no.
I never do anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got this grease on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, you about tag on, I got it in the bag now, getting all type of cash on my general true.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
I'm watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, busting up.